Crows are smart creatures. They play games with each other, they can solve puzzles, they mate for life. They don't worry about their financial interest. Their nutritional needs are met by the food that trickles down to them, and they're happy for it. Not everyone is a crow, but our society needs them to operate.
Unfortunately, I'm not lucky enough to be a crow. I was born in a large house, raised with privilege. Everything I wanted was handed to me.
I wish I would have been born into the free crow family that so many of you were raised in.
It builds character.
My parents were so burdened by the responsibilities thrust upon people like them that they turned to drink. My father would come home late, reeking of fine wines and expensive liquor. My mother took designer pills to drown her sorrows, and every summer they would send me away to camps where I would be forced to interact with others born into the oppression of wealth. Art and beauty escape me. I appreciate nothing because my whole life everything was handed to me. I am no crow. The freedom that poverty allows is only a fantasy for me. Now, as an adult, I have no other option but to follow in my parents' footsteps. I'm burdened by a large house and a portfolio full of complicated assets. I keep all this excess fortune to myself to protect those of you lucky enough to be born into nothing from the evils of ownership.
Don't listen to the naysayers. There are people in this world who don't understand the utopia of freedom that comes with non-ownership. These people hate you. They'll say things about systemic change and social programs to help a crow improve its station in life. They may suggest that you start a union so that they can dictate how you make a living. By setting rules and putting more on your plate than the market demands, they are clipping your wings. These poachers are trying to use safety nets to catch and trap a bird that should be free to fly without the burdens of economic success that have trapped so many of us. Over the course of the past year, as many as 8 million Americans decided to join the ranks of poverty. If there's one thing Americans can agree on, it's that poor is the new cool. Blessed are you who are poor, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. We all know who said that. Jesus Christ, the most American person of them all. People are turning down things like union jobs, higher wages, universal health care, and socialized childcare because what a crow wants is to be free without the government meddling in its business. This country was built on exploited labor. It's the only way society can safely operate. Without people like you who work poverty wages with no benefits, our society would completely collapse. Listen, I get it. I'm struggling right now too, but I understand it's not up to the government to dictate what I deserve. This is America. It's up to every individual to decide what they want out of life. Look at those who hold the wealth. They're not like us. Why would anyone want to give up their lifestyle of poverty for one that comes with the responsibilities of higher pay? In my opinion, it's better to have no insurance at all than to have to navigate through the confusing paperwork that comes with a job that provides benefits. When the question of unionization comes up in the workplace, I always say, crows can't read pamphlets. Why spend money on union dues when you could buy some tasty brews? I'd rather spend more time with my family. I already spend enough time worrying about who I'm going to vote for. In America's Got Talent, I don't need to start worrying about who I'm going to vote for in a union election. This is the greatest country on earth. It got that way because people like you wanted the freedom to be productive, to keep your head down and not rock the boat. Don't start now.